Hey guys, it's Helium Lemon 15. Welcome to another episode of Hylics. This is part 8. Today is August 8th. And who knows? Who knows what's going to happen because everything is unpredictable and life is a spaghetti stromboli, clearly. So, I don't know. I'm really ready for this, summer weather to be over. Today's not so bad, but it's like if 88 it's not so bad, then like God help us all. No, I don't know. But I'm tired of coming home and like my clothes are just completely soaked in sweat. And like I know in Baltimore we were like it was like 97, 97, 97. Which I know I shouldn't be complaining because like people in Arizona are like, oh, it's 110, it's 110. So we're gonna fight this. I don't even know what this is. It's just called a creature, but it's like this mama bear sort of. I don't know. I feel like it's like the mama bear protecting like all the little insects. Um, but it just looks like a pile of like rotten like pink spaghetti. Everything is gonna be about spaghetti this episode. I can already tell. Intestines. No, don't say intestines. You don't have to make it more gross than it already is. But it's already kind of like weird. It's unnerving. It is a mass of unidentifiable shapes, and it's not the pulsating mass because we're not Jimmy. Um, but speaking of which, I always have like a soft spot in my heart for Earthbound. Um, because I sort of grew up watching Skull Kid 3 play Earthbound hacks. Um, and that's basically it. I mean, I watched a bit of like Nintendo Capri Sun and Chugga Conroy and those well-known LPers play Earthbound a little later on. But I don't know. I just felt a little bit nostalgic hearing the stupid Better Call Saul theme, which is everywhere these days, um, in the Earthbound sound font. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Better Call Saul would fit perfectly into the Earthbound universe. Just put it in the middle of that desert, not like the desert, but like the desert. Like, not like, oh, desert, like, oh, there are camels everywhere, but like the American desert. America. It's Nevada, and there's like Burger King in the middle of the the Navajo reservation. I don't know what I'm saying. I am I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm tired of this game. I enjoy it, but I for whatever reason. Oh, here come the mustelids, my favorite enemy. I did use a walkthrough to find Pongorma, our fourth party member, and if I hadn't looked at that walkthrough, I wouldn't have known or remembered where he was. So pretty much, I've recorded this game up to the final boss, but the final boss was much trickier than I was expecting. He's very tricky. He's just mean. He's just relentless, and I kind of have an issue with final bosses in RPG games. Um, I mean, of course you can grind, but you can't just like grind infinitely in Hylics because it's not like there's an infinite number of respawning enemies. So I don't know, but we'll figure it out because it must be possible. And even if I suck at RPGs, I'll figure it out. And I'll make it happen. Because I know I'm moving through LPs pretty quickly here. Like, I didn't wait very long until after starting Hylics to start, a Pajama Sam, and then I didn't wait very long after finishing Pajama Sam to start Evan's Remains. But, I mean, what can I say? I like novelty. I'm a bit all over the place. I like starting new things. I do try to hold myself to finishing things, to committing, but I really do enjoy starting new things. So yeah, we can fly around in an airship. So our exploration of the overworld is pretty unlimited now. I'm trying to get all the symbols correct here. I knew I got one of them uncorrect. Yes, clearly, that's the word I'm looking for. Come on. Come on, Lemon. You ought to figure out the woods. You figure out the woods. They're right in front of you. Figure out. Figure out them. Be figuring out them, please. Entonces. Okay, so we got the worm, we got the rainbow. Wait, no, that wasn't all of them. We got the worm. Got the sort of, what would you say? It's like a very fancy, like, Q. We got sort of the rainbow-looking worm, and we got a pretzel. But the thing is, though, there's like two pretzels. One of them is sort of right side up, and one of them is upside down. It looked like a little twist, like when you're making pretzel dough out of the pretzel. Pretzel dough out of the pretzel, yes, clearly. When you take the dough and you're trying to make the pretzel, you roll it up into little pieces. You tie it in a knot. Walter. Okay. I am called Pongorma, greatest of the knights. The knights of the round table. We dance whenever we're able. I have to push the tram a lot. I have to push... No, it's pram. I have to push the pram a lot. I don't even know what a pram is. It's like some kind of... Is it like some kind of like cart for carrying laundry or something? Or just for carrying different things? I don't know. I always feel bad because I should know Monty Python, but my friends end up knowing Monty Python more than I do. I've tried to educate myself. I've really tried. I don't know. There's so many British comedians from those days. Just like Peter Sellers, Dudley Moore, Peter Cook. Spike Milligan, though he's from a bit later. I don't know. But yeah, Peter Sellers is pretty legendary. The original Pink Panther, of course, and Doctor Strangelove, and The Mouse That Roared. This is a very like chill. I think that's kind of why I'm getting tired of this game is all the music is like this really chill, sleepy guitar music, and then some of it is like random noises and synthesizer noises, but it's just like it's so much surrealism that it's all just kind of feels like a melted fever dream at this point. Yay, Dark Flame. Which, there's nothing wrong with Melted Fever Dreams. I mean, that's kind of why I was so interested in this game. Like, when I discovered it, like, 3 or 4 years ago when Vinny played it. Or Vinny played it probably even longer ago than that. Oh, that was a pretty smooth jump cut. It was a jump cut, but it was so smooth that I was kind of pleasantly surprised by how non-transitional the fugitives of Romania Oh, whoa, that was a fun animation. Oh yeah, illusion form. It's kind of a fun thing. Doesn't use any MP. Oh yeah, and we changed into some. It basically just changes you into like random NPCs uh, from throughout the game. And then I changed again. I love the huge like upside down U. And then you can do it again, and somebody's just a couch. I've got horse food. I've got horse food. Sure, I guess. We still have quite a few bucks on our person. We've got so much cash, it's burning a hole in our pocket. It's a funny expression. I heard my dad use that yesterday. The contents are not useful. I mean, Bill Gates might disagree. This is interesting clouds. They're animated in an interesting way. I haven't watched that much interesting animation. Well, actually, I've been watching some short films by Yuri Norstein from like the 70s. It's because I watched this video on YouTube that's like the animators that spent 40 years making a single film, and it was about Yuri Norstein and his wife, Francesca. I forget her name. Um, but she does like basically all the artwork, and he basically does all the animation. Oh, we have a button to keep pressing. But yeah, I love those kinds of artists who are just so meticulous. But it's like 40 years is, in my opinion, kind of a ridiculous amount of time to spend on something without giving the public at least something. But I don't know, part of that is just, it's not in his control. Like, I'm sure he would be happy to release it in 10 years if it was finished in that amount of time. Oh, hey, paper cup. I don't know. I feel like, yes, there's a reasonable amount of, like, put the artist first, put the artistic integrity first, and all that. Why am I coming back here? Oh, because there is indeed a water cooler machine here that we can use. And it is... Or there might not be. I'm not exactly sure. Or we can get an insta-death like this. Ah, my face is melting. And then Wayne's face melted off, leaving naught but a frail skeleton, reminding him of the potatoes of life. Amid the lilies floats the moth, the mole among his galleries goeth something or other. Yes. Oh man. Ooh, where does yellow take us? Yellow takes us to Somsnosa's basement, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. And now that we have Pongorma, Pongorma says he's like, oh, don't be afraid of the ambulant skulls, they won't kill you. What's back here? Anything? No. Just Somsnosa's backyard. Pretty much just hanging out. Alright, we're gonna cut the episode off soon, so hopefully we'll do something interesting in the next episode of Hylics. See you guys then.